Welcome to the fifth episode of ScottTraaPod. No guest this week. I'm everyone's favorite best girl, Connie.
And I'm the weird one. You can call me Bob.
Hey, we're both the weird one.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. This is going to be a pretty chill episode. We don't have too much planned. Uh, we don't have any guests on. It's just gonna be us and you lovely people watching.
yeah, maybe if someone comes in and wants to say something, we might let them. But at the moment, it's just us. We also don't even have a lot of news this week.
I know. However, the news is we're going to be going pretty deep into the news here today,
Mm-hmm.
just because our topic is pretty interesting, and I'm sure you all will have some knowledge of it.
Claymates is coming to Switch Online.
Ah, that classic hit game.
And when you told me, I got really excited because that means we could talk about Clay Fighter if we wanted to.
Of course.
Okay, I never
But
played.
we can't forget.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, you continue.
I never played Clay Fighter, but it looks really cool to me. And also the fact that the sculptor's cut is one of was mentioned in one of in the rarest games of all time video was really fun. If you want more
Oh, yeah.
If you want more information on Clay Fighter, look up Rebel Taxi's video on it. That's how I learned about it. It was pretty cool. Check out his
Oh,
channel.
yeah.
He's a cool guy.
And we can't forget the other two classic games coming to the SNES Online, Jelly Boy and Bomboozle.
Yes, I totally know what those games are.
Those are weird ways to say Earthbound, not going to
Yeah,
lie.
very weird ways to say Earthbound. But hey,
Oh,
maybe not. We just have to let it out a sigh of relief and just say maybe next month.
well, actually, this is where we want to jump into just the topic of SNES and NES Online on Switch as a whole. But apparently, I've been hearing some stuff over on certain subreddits and like comment sections, and what they're saying is starting to make a lot more sense of why like some big hit games are not coming over to these platforms. And it all has to do with licensing.
Ooh, I love legal mumbo
Yeah, so
jumbo.
yeah, apparently Nintendo, although they have like the rights to sell these games on say like Virtual Console, since this is not like traditional, you buy the game and you get to keep it. This is like a streaming service. They might not have the license to do that with these franchises that are very clearly lacking on the platform.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like I grew up with the SNES, so luckily I had pretty much access to all these games at home. But I really feel bad for all of the fans who are not getting their one big game that they want, because I know the feeling. Like
Oh, it wouldn't be an episode
sorry about
without
that.
Bob's mic cutting out.
Of course.
Like even if we
uh,
even if we do an episode like someday, if this, I hope this happens someday. Not, I would love to do like an episode like if we ever met in real life, I would love to do an episode like actually like recorded. Like I think you know. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the right words.
Yeah,
And even
yeah,
and
I get
even
what you're saying. That
yeah,
would be really cool.
and even then your mic would still cut out.
Some say that if a co-host of a podcast were to come to my place, the curse would spread and your mic would cut out too. But that's only what the legends say.
Oh no, the legends.
They're only half wrong. Um, but back to the topic of the SNES Online. Um, so now that we're obviously running short, like in terms of library, I mean, what else
Oh, sorry.
can they bring over without having to do a bunch of licensing work? Um, what do you think they're going to do next? Do you think they're going to keep trying to pump out these games knowing the reception they'll receive? Or do you think they're going to try and do something new?
Okay, what I want them to do if they can't bring over games like Earthbound or I'm trying to think of a different SNES game that they haven't brought over. Cuz that's kind of like in is that the only like major first party game that they haven't brought over yet?
It's one of the big ones. I'm not too sure since I haven't really been keeping up with like how fans are reacting to these things, and I don't check the SNES online often, but I know that's the big one. Um, there might be more. There's probably more.
There's probably more. I'm not that well versed. I'm more well versed in the probably like late GameCube to present games instead of the games before then.
Yeah, same. Except more like N64 down for me.
Yeah. But what I would want them to do if they couldn't do those games would probably just skip to N64.
Yes, we need N64 online. That would do so well. I think it
It
could get
would
a
do
lot more
really
online.
well.
Yeah, I think more people would buy online because I know like some people used to have online, like in my friend group or just in other servers I've seen, but and then they stopped using it because they're like, well, I don't really have a reason to since I don't play online enough. I really think an N64 online could change that.
If it were if yeah, and if it were up to me, I wouldn't even just stop at N64. I'd probably do GameCube and probably even Wii online. And that would be even crazier
Oh yeah.
cuz then you could do Wii's online using Switch online. Like you could like who knows, maybe Smash Brothers Brawl online would actually be good.
I
Shots fired, except not really.
don't think that will ever happen.
Yeah, I just want to play Wii Sports on my Switch.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done like some kind of anniversary. Well, I don't know. Like, is there? I don't
They,
like.
I feel like
Hmm.
they could try to bring Wii Sports Club over. Though I don't know, does that take? Or at least they could try to.
n-
I don't know. Does that use the gamepad too much?
Not really. Like, I know there were some features locked behind it, but it could easily be reworked.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, if my voice sounds really weird. I have frog in my throat, and it's not coming out.
Well, don't worry. You're fine. You're fine.
But
Just
yeah, I would I would love to see some of the Wii series games be brought over, even if it's like a mini collection of, say, Wii Sports Resort, and Wii Party or Wii Play.
I could really easily see them doing like a 4 game collection of Wii Sports and Wii Play and their sequels. I could really easily see that.
Mm-hmm.
And even if they want to
Yeah, I
get
could also
even
see.
crazier, they could probably
Oh
throw
yeah.
in Wii Party or Wii Music.
Oh God.
I
No one needs a re-release of Wii Music.
the world deserves a re-release of Wii Music, which you can take how you will,
I
depending
mean,
on your opinion on Wii Music.
okay, Wii Music isn't bad. It's not the best out of the Wii series games by a long shot.
Well, hey, at least I didn't say let's bring over Wii Chess in this collection.
Look, I think it would be funny, even though it's not a Wii series game. But come on, imagine Wii Sports, Wii Play, then Wii Dare.
Oh, oh, and while we're at it, why don't we just add Wii Ski? Yeah, Wii Dare, that would be hilarious. Like, I could really see Ubisoft re-releasing that, because that would just be like, could you just like it would be much easier to do that weird spanking but not really mini game, because the Joy-Con fits like a much better in the pocket, in the pocket of someone than a Wii remote.
Oh yeah.
I
Uh,
mean, I wouldn't use it that often, but I would totally buy Wii Dare for Switch. Though that's not really saying a lot. I got Miitopia for Switch about a month ago, and I still haven't played it.
oh, how dare you! I've been wanting Miitopia for Switch for a while now, because I like killed the demo.
Well, I mean, I already beat the game on 3DS. I think I kind of just bought it for nostalgia, and also because I sold my copy
You better
and I dropped my
mail
3DS in
me
a
your copy.
cooler.
If you're going to disrespect Miitopia that hard, just mail me your copy.
Well, I have the box right here. The cartridge isn't in it. It's
How
in my
dare you!
Switch. Let's see. Haha. Haha. I have the cartridge. I have the box, and you don't.
We should just rename this episode to Connie torturing Bob for a solid hour.
Well, hey, you're torturing me. You have Clubhouse Games.
I've encouraged you to buy it for
I
months, but
know, but
no.
I didn't. Okay, look. I'm $5 off in eShop funds. If I get $5, if I get like a $10 card, I'll get it.
You
Uh,
know, you blame it on the cards. Blame it on the cards. I blame your poor money management.
okay, now we're just getting mean.
I'm sorry.
No,
You do
it's
not have
it's fine. It's fine.
money management.
I do kind of have bad money management. I literally accident. The only reason why I have Castle Crashers Remastered is because I didn't know how to check the price and I bought it accidentally.
Oh.
I have only booted it up twice. If I ever need to delete
No.
something off the micro SD card, Castle Crashers is first to go. I love that studio and what they did, but I only love them for Battle Block Theater because I played the hell out of the demo for the Xbox 360. And I thought it was the funniest shit ever. Especially since my uncle
No.
had the full game on his Xbox, so when I went to visit him, I I played some of the full game, and it was a lot of fun.
I haven't played that. Might have to check that out sometime.
Yeah, thing is, it hasn't been re-released for Switch yet.
No.
But I'll definitely get it if it ever does.
Oh, what's wrong with Nintendo? They re-release all the wrong games.
Well, I guess Castle Crashers was the more popular of the two games, so it makes sense. It's just I have more nostalgia for Battle Block Theater.
No. Yeah, I would love to see some games from like other consoles, but from older generations be ported over. Um, like I would love to see if they could rework Sports Champions or PS3, the PS3 Move. See if they could rework that for Switch.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, because if they're not gonna bring Wii Sports over, then at this point I'm willing to turn to secondary options.
Now that you mentioned that, no wait, no, that would never work. I was about to say Kinect Adventures for Switch, but that would never work because of the Kinect. Is it
Wow.
playable on Xbox One? I'm pretty sure it is.
I can't remember.
I think it is because of that. Because the Xbox One does have Kinect, right?
Yeah.
That actually reminds me of something. I was at the African American History Museum in the Smithsonian one in Washington D.C. once. It was a few years ago, and there was this little game that they had. I forgot what it was exactly, but the thing is, like it involved cameras, and the cameras they used were Xbox One Kinects. There was two of them, and I noticed them, and it was really interesting.
It's,
That was a
that
fun
that
day.
reminds me of Scott's iToy episode. Using the iToy as a security camera. Yeah, yeah, the Kinect and iToy were pretty good. I'm not sure how good they'd be as cameras, but I mean, no one's stopping them.
Wait, this is kind of funny. We've
Um,
talked about the Kinect 2 weeks in a row. Cause last week we talked about Just Dance.
oh no.
I'm not gonna talk about that story again. It was fun. We had our fun. But again, if you're ever in the Indianapolis area and you go into a used toy store, not a used toy, a used game store, uh, be careful when you pick up any copies of Just Dance Disney Party for Xbox 360. It might have a child's butt. It's not mine, but
Uh,
but yeah.
uh, one final like maybe remaster I would like to see for the Wii series of games. I would like to see them do something like they put Wii Fit Plus, Wii Fit U together, and then maybe add like a small section for Ring Fit games, and have like a small fitness collection.
Oh, that would be interesting. So wait,
Yeah,
what would they do about the balance board? Would they just make a new version of it with like a Joy-Con connector or something, or
yeah, they'd probably just have to rework the current balance board, just so that um you can find maybe like I don't know through Bluetooth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know.
it
You
is possible to connect a. They could always add Wii Remote support in since they all use Bluetooth.
Yeah, because you otherwise have to sync the balance board to a system, so you would have to sync it to the Switch in this case, and the Switch doesn't have like a sync button, so they'd have to rework that. But
Yeah.
otherwise, it could work.
Yeah, that could work. Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
also have a bit of Scott news.
Oh yes, for those who do not check the YouTube community tab, because Scott usually tweets his updates, um, this upcoming episode will be delayed. I
No.
don't think he said when it would be delayed till.
Let's hope it's
I'll
not as
read
long
I'll
as
read it for verbatim.
Borderline Forever. That took like a month.
No, I don't think so. Um, hey gang, I need a few more days to work on this week's episode. It turned out to be 14 plus pages of sheer unadulterated Nintendo garbage, so I think I want to push the script off for a bit and return to it when I can do it justice. I want to do so much right now, but I think I'm still recovering from all the work that went into Borderline Forever. I think having a few days to brainstorm and write without a huge deadline would do me well. I should get a new, probably shorter episode out by mid next week. I hope you understand.
Okay. Okay, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm wondering what he had to say that ended up being 14 plus pages.
I'm calling it now. It's the L button.
It's not the L button.
It's
It
the
would
L
be
button. He would
the
only
L.
Scott could. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I just remembered. Oh, I just remembered something. Okay,
Oh no,
I
what
just
did
okay.
you
Have
remember?
you checked the Scott the Woz subreddit today?
No,
Because
I
a
have
picture
not.
surfaced of Nathaniel Bandy sitting at the desk. So maybe it's like a crossover.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Hold on, I'll if I can find it, I'll DM you the picture. There it is. Okay,
Um,
I'll send it to you.
I think I already found it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the subreddit. Oh yeah.
So yeah, he's sitting at the desk. So maybe that's it. Or
Yeah,
maybe the
I could
shorter
see.
episode is the maybe the shorter episode is the Nathaniel Bandy crossover thing. Who knows?
Yeah, that would make sense because maybe it's to push off this week's episode to do one featuring Bandy,
Yeah,
or 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 maybe Bandy's doing something on his channel where he's like going to other famous YouTuber setups and
yeah.
I don't know, maybe
There
pretending
was
to be them.
there was that Bandy's universe thing that he announced. I'm not as well versed in his channel as I am Scott's. I mostly just watched
Hmm.
his triggered videos like back in like 2019, but I still watch him now and again. I know some of the in jokes like Pink Gold Peach. Yeah.
Uh, from what I saw, though, Bandy's universe seems to be completely, or at least mostly, animated.
That does
So,
intrigue me. That does intrigue me. Maybe
yeah,
he's
and
there
I
for a
heard that,
recording session with Scott?
yeah, maybe that could be possible. But even then, why wouldn't they do that over like a call? Because I know Scott's done that with like when he sent takes to Garrett Williamson for their for like closing in and why don't you play them? So if they could do a song over Discord,
Hmm.
and just Scott doing his own takes, I don't know why Nathaniel would have to go to his house, considering what he lives in LA. Imagine
Oh.
how far of a drive or like a plane ride that would be.
Hmm. Or
Hmm.
oh, I another crazy theory. He just recently painted his wall blue and he just decided to recreate the desk to fool us.
And I would agree with that. However, there were two pictures actually.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And yeah, and the second one, it clearly shows it's Scott's place.
Okay then. Well then, I just like my batshit crazy ideas.
And for those who don't know what we're talking about, uh, I'll put the second picture in the Muty People channel. Nope, that's the update. There we go. So that's clearly Scott's place. Just what?
Sorry about that, folks. I fucked up. I was trying to show you the picture Bob just sent, and I accidentally hit stop recording. Thank you, Jackie, in advance. I have to ask you to do this right after I'm done recording, so thank you, Jackie, in advance. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna text her right now, tell her that I need her editing services again. Okay, this is gonna be funny.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna say, Jackie, I fucked up.
Just leave it at that. Don't elaborate.
Okay. And she's offline, so this'll be funny. Just, Jackie, I fucked up. Okay, this won't be as bad of as egregious of a problem since all Jackie has to do is just edit the two clips together. Maybe do the thing that she did last time with the maybe she'll do that again. But yeah, the YouTube release will probably come out Monday then. Oh, she responded. She's just, Connie, what happened?
Oh no.
Wait, what should I say? I'm just gonna say I fucked up the recording again. I accidentally said I fucked the recording again. Whoops.
What?
Oh no. No, I didn't.
Connie, what are you doing over there?
Not
Not live.
Oh, okay. Well, Jackie is relieved because she thought I outed myself or something. That's good. I'm glad. Okay. Shout out to Jackie. Jackie's cool. And okay, let's move on while I deal with this.
So that's all the Scott news we have for today. So yeah, just don't be expecting a new video Sunday. However, keep an eye out for Nathaniel Bandy's channel. Not only is he a pretty funny content creator, but he's one of the OGs. Like, I remember watching him back in like 2015, 2014, and even then his channel was a few years old. So he's been going at it, and he deserves a lot more subscribers.
Yeah.
But yeah, potential Scott and Nathaniel collab. Keep an eye out for that.
It's also a much less controversial collab than the Relax cameo and both big specials. Okay, yeah, Jackie can help with the episode.
Yes. And that was really unfortunate too. I used to be a pretty big fan of Relax's content, like almost up there with Scott, and I'm a pretty big fan of Scott. So that was a sad day. Also, fun fact, Relax actually lives in my city.
Really?
Yeah, we live in the same city. So
I didn't know he lived in Canada.
oh yeah,
There's
I'm not
so
gonna
many
say which,
people. Yeah, yeah, you don't have to say which city. Don't worry.
but if you know where, but I think Relax has mentioned it a few times, so and you can figure out pretty easily if you like check his Twitter or something. But yeah. So that's your fun fact of the day, folks.
Well, cool. I actually fun thing that this is the first time Bob's knowing this too, but I'm actually going to Canada pretty soon in like a few months.
Ooh,
Uh,
come visit.
yeah, yeah, maybe. It depends on stuff because I'll be staying in the upper New York area, but it's like really close to Canada, so I'll be able to pop over and say hello to the Canadians. Just be like, "Hello, Canadians, how you doing? Maple syrup, am I right?"
I guarantee you that no one is going to talk to you after that.
But you will.
We've had enough of the maple syrup jokes.
Okay, moose? Mooses? Is it meese? Oh no. And then
Meese.
yes, meese. I just collapse in the middle of, in the middle of Canada because I don't know how to, because I'm a dumb American. Dumb dumb.
I've never heard the term meese before, but that's how I'm gonna call it a herd of moose from now on.
Yeah, because goose, the plural of goose is geese, so the plural of moose should be meese.
Mm, keep telling yourself that one.
Oh, don't worry, I ripped it off from Tumblr or something.
Uh,
I'm not that funny. And what was outside? Oh no, that was a puppy.
and fun fact, I'm Canadian and still have never seen a moose up close. So uh, you can judge how Canadian I am.
Well, hey, I'm American and I've only wait, no, I have seen a bald eagle. Haha. I've seen our animal. It didn't fly though. It was at the zoo.
Well, we have lots of animals. To be fair, like we're for what? Not
Well, I mean, what's the first animal you think of when you think of America?
America. Well, probably the eagle.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and I usually think of a moose when I think of Canada.
yeah, some people say like a beaver or polar bear.
I could see polar bear, but I don't really know about beaver. Though I don't know, I'm not Canadian.
Yeah, a beaver's like a pretty like Canadian animal just because it's on our currency and and you know there's like a joke about a bunch of Canadians are lumberjacks. So beaver, they like wood, cut down trees, lumberjacks.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That just reminded me. Plaid is pretty cool. Like if you guys just recently saw, I kind of was it plaid? It wasn't really plaid, but exactly. But is that the right word? It's like it's like a pattern. I'm trying to think. Is that what lumberjacks wear, or am I just being stupid? Hmm.
No, plaid is usually what
Okay.
they wear. Like when I think of a lumberjack, I think of red plaid shirt with black stripes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But yeah, if you guys have checked out the selfie channel recently, I wore a plaid skirt. It was a lot of fun. Really stressful in that clothing store though. But hey, it was worth it. I look fucking adorable.
You do.
Thank you.
Can confirm. Okay. Well, I wanted to turn this because I asked you this before we even started the episode today.
Uh-huh.
So I checked all the channels that people messaged in since I last saw, and all I see when I go to the cartoons and TV channel is Timmy Turner is an egg.
Okay. So okay, here's a bit of context. So it was like 6 in the morning. It doesn't really that doesn't really matter, but it was 6 in the morning. I'm trying to find the name of the channel, but I was watching a video about wait, hold on. Uh uh I was watching a video from LS Mark about the Fairly Odd Parents. And there were several instances where I just thought, Timmy Turner is an egg. Mostly it was just this one bit where it was like about a recurring joke where Timmy just kept referring to himself like, yeah, I forgot the exact context of the episode, but it was like something he was gonna win a contest, but like the joke was that he kept referring to himself as like the queen, and then like someone would correct him and go king. He's like, oh yeah, right. And that made me think, okay, I like to just say random shit because I want to just make people laugh with my random shit posting in channels. And so I just said Timmy Turner is an egg. Hoped that would cause a conversation. It didn't. So if I ever say something random, like mostly in the TV and cartoons channel, it's mostly me trying to start a conversation with a shit post.
Oh my
Like
god.
like yesterday, the Power Rangers Jungle Fury theme sounds like an anime opening. Changed my mind.
Unfortunately, I've never seen, at least not like not too many episodes of Power Rangers. I know some of the what would you call them, eras, but I don't know any like one specifically.
I know all the eras. I have a lot of knowledge for someone who doesn't actually actively watch the show. But I've seen all of Mighty Morphin, which was the first 3 seasons. I've seen most of Zeo, and I've seen all of RPM, and pretty much all of the Neo Saban seasons, because that's when I got into the show. So there's been 4 eras of Power
Yeah.
Rangers. There's been the Saban seasons, which goes from the original first season of Mighty Morphin to the end, to the middle of Power Rangers Wild Force. Then there's the Disney era, where Disney bought the rights to it, and that spanned from the second half of Wild Force through RPM, which is the best season in my opinion. Then Saban bought back the rights to Power Rangers, and that was the Neo Saban era, which lasted from Samurai to Super Ninja Steel, and now we're currently in the Hasbro era, which we're on Dino Fury. Which there's only been 3 seasons in the Hasbro era, which is Beast Morphers season 1 and 2, and now we're in season 1 of Dino Fury.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes more sense why I didn't really like get into them that much because I was like I knew of Mighty Morphin when it came out. And I remember seeing like very like snippets of episodes around that time, but I didn't have Disney growing up. So once it moved over to Disney, that's probably where it dropped off for me.
In my opinion, this is just my opinion, but I feel like the Disney seasons had like the okay, okay. Any Power Rangers fan might fight me on this, but besides like Zeo and Mighty Morphin, I haven't watched many of the original Saban seasons because people say that In Space, the 6th season, is the best season of Power Rangers, but in my and part and that's why the Saban era was the best era. But in my opinion, I really like the Disney era. I might be biased because of my love for RPM, but that's my favorite.
Yeah, I do remember them going to space. I do remember that.
Yeah,
After that, though, you lost me. Oh, and I do remember that one time they crossed over with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
that was also with in space.
Yeah.
That was strange.
So, but otherwise, um, I know their colors. Blue.
I've also seen the movies. Well, I've seen the second movie and the 2017 movie.
Oh yeah, I remember the 2017 movie.
I wasn't a fan of the
Um,
2017 movie, mostly because I saw it with my grandma, and there was kind of a sexual scene in it. It's not that sexual, but it was pretty risque for
I
Power Rangers. And I was watching it with
I
my
thought
grandma.
I thought they were teenagers.
They were
What happened?
teenagers with
Oh
attitude.
no! I know teenagers can be horny people, but come on, not my Power Rangers.
This is not my Power Rangers. But no, it was really just pretty tame, but I was like, how old was I? I was like 9, 10. Yeah, 10. Wait, no, I'd be 11. I don't even know years anymore. No, wait, I would be 10 since it's 2021. I'm sorry. Oh, Bob, I think your mic is, yep, okay. I also wasn't a fan of the movie because of, I just thought I was a dumb child and I wanted to see the Power Rangers. I didn't care about their personal issues. I was like I don't care that the Yellow Ranger's gay and not accepted by her family. I want to see some kicking ass. Come on. And then I got sent to the corner because I said ass and I was 7. Or not 7, 10.
Oh damn.
And yes, I ripped off a Scott joke for that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We all wish we had the humor of Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so were you more like a Nickelodeon kid or Disney Channel kid or Cartoon Network kid?
When I was like, okay, from the ages of like 5 to I want to say 8, I was a Disney kid. I loved those DComs, especially. My favorite Disney Channel comedies were Dog with a Blog, which I might have that was like around the end of my time with Disney, and
Mm-hmm.
then also I'm trying to remember what was it called? Oh, Jesse. I loved Jesse.
Yes, Jesse. Look, I was a Nickelodeon kid, but even I knew Jesse.
Yeah.
Like, I saw a few episodes of it, and it was really good from what I saw.
I kind of only watched Nickelodeon for Power Rangers, really. Since by the time I got into it,
Oh,
it was the Neo Saban era.
so are you like familiar with iCarly, Victoria's, Drake and Josh, Zoe
Okay,
101?
I watched iCarly near the end of its run because
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't really get that invested since I wasn't really a fan of sitcoms at the time.
Got
I feel like if I watched iCarly now, I'd like it, but not back then.
Oh yeah, iCarly was my favorite show growing up. Um,
Have you seen the reboot thing or remake
y-
or
yeah,
revival?
Uh, I keep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you mentioned that you were keeping up with that in a few episodes before. Just remembered that.
yeah. I I can't say I'm the biggest fan right now. I don't like the direction they're taking it, like especially with the humor. And as like you probably won't know, but basically, the Sam was like one of the main
Oh,
characters.
I know the whole thing
She
about
was the
Sam.
blonde one.
Yeah, I know
Um,
Sam. Yeah, didn't
yeah,
she didn't want to be in the show because
yeah,
of
her,
Dan Schneider is
yeah,
just
her. Oh, not just that, her whole acting career, like yeah. So Jeanette, um,
yeah.
so her mother died of cancer,
Oh,
but
that's
her
not
mother
good.
was also the person to inflict her eating disorder.
Oh, that's worse.
But Dan made her character like one of the main traits was that she loved food. So on set, she has an eating disorder, but on set she would have to basically eat all these foods. It's so messed
Oh,
up.
that's really messed up. Jeez. Well, I wish Jeanette McCurdy the best in life, and yeah.
Yeah. But
But yeah,
yeah, I just
later.
Sam was always my favorite. So even though I completely understand the circumstances and why Jeanette would not want to come back,
Yeah, yeah.
ugh, it'll always be a hole in my heart.
Um, moving on. I don't know how really how to segue from that. That's sad.
Um,
Um, but
uh,
yeah, from like to from like 8 to like 13, I was really a Cartoon Network kid, because that's really when Steven Universe started to really pick up in quality, and that show was great. Steven Universe was the bomb.
uh, I was never a Cartoon Network kid, but surprisingly, I was familiar with all the shows. Like, yeah, I remember Steven Universe when that started.
Yeah, that was.
Um,
It started in 2013. Started in 2013,
yeah,
ended in 2020. That was a good show.
yeah. Um, I also remember like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack, Ed and Eddie, Codename Kids Next Door. Like those are like the big ones I
Yeah.
remember.
Ben 10 was
Oh yeah, Ben 10.
Ben 10 was good. Out of all the series, I'm not gonna go into as much of a tangent, even though also know a lot of knowledge on that show. But my favorite series
Mm.
of the Ben 10 shows is actually my ranking from best to worst would be Omniverse, original series, Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, reboot.
Um, yeah, is that so? Yeah, I heard the reboot was not very good.
I heard that it was bad in its first few seasons, but it started to pick up in quality a little bit as it went on. But eh,
Yeah, and that actually reminds me because I don't know which like era of Ben 10 it was, but one of them for sure. Uh, uh, the actress for Ben 10 was Tara Strong
oh yeah,
or Tara.
that was the reboot and not the original series and the reboot.
Oh wow. Are you familiar with Tara? Like her
Oh
voice
yeah,
actress?
she is a good voice actress.
Oh yeah, she's done hundreds of voices for those who don't know. Like she's known as like the actress with a bunch of cartoon
Timmy
like you
Turner, Ben Tennyson. Um, you some of you might more recently know her as a Miss Minutes from Loki.
oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
That was really good. I liked that.
Yeah, my favorite role of hers was always Twilight Sparkle in the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Oh yeah, yeah. I used to watch that show.
Oh yeah, I was a huge fan. And no, I was not part of the Brony community or just the community as a whole. Nah, 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 nah. I don't associate with those people, and I say people with quotation marks.
Oh, oh, this is funny. I just encountered someone from the server on Reddit.
Oh,
Sorry, I like to scroll through Reddit. I'm still listening, but I like to scroll through Reddit while during the podcast. But
ah,
I just saw a comment from Belle, and I thought that was funny.
hmm. Oh, and um, uh, didn't Tara also do Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure she
Yeah,
also
and the
did.
original, not the new one, not
Not
the
the
new
new. The
bad
new
one.
one is trash.
Uh, uh I
Um.
don't even have to be a fan of the original Powerpuff Girls to know that the new one is not it.
Mhm.
And Tara was also Raven from the original Teen Titans, so
I was about to say that. Yeah.
yeah, not Teen Titans Go.
No,
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 the
no.
original Teen
She
Titans.
also was also in Teen Titans Go. That was also Tara Strong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had the same
I
voice cast, I think.
Oh wow. Well,
That's the thing you can give to Teen Titans Go and the Ben 10 reboot. They kept the voice cast. Well, for the Ben 10 reboot, they just kept Ben's voice actor, but for Teen Titans Go, they kept everybody. I don't like the new
oh
voice
wow.
of Grandpa Max in the reboot. It's not good. He's a bumbling idiot when he's supposed to be a badass grandpa.
To
Even
be
though they
fair,
did
all
imply at
characters
the
are
end that
playing
he,
idiots.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this was a Canada thing, but one of the main channels I grew up with was called YTV. Um, and basically it was like a mix of things. Mainly Nickelodeon because that's where I watched iCarly, Victorious, like all the Nick stuff. But there was also like some, I think it's ABC shows.
Hmm.
'Cause I remember this one sitcom called Mr. Young.
Oh my
That was
god.
from
I'm so sorry to interrupt. I remember that
no
show.
no
I do not
yeah
I cannot
yeah
believe that. Yeah, he was like a prodigy, and then he like became a teacher or something. Was that it? Oh no. The mic again. Wouldn't be an episode without it. But anyway, yeah,
yeah uh
wasn't he like a teacher?
yeah he was a 14-year-old who became a high school teacher.
And then he tried to date one of his students, and that was a weird show. Hey, hey, it predicted the future for a lot of, well, it
Oh
didn't
no!
really predict the, well, it predicted all of time.
And the worst part is, I'm pretty sure by the end he actually succeeded.
Oh no.
So
Oh
take that as you will.
yeah, yeah. I watched it when it was on Netflix. I actually didn't know what
Ah,
channel it was on. I remember that he was like a prodigy that became a teacher. I remember the first scene of the first episode where his like sister is driving him to the school, And I
Mm-hmm.
remember he was trying to date one of his students, and then I also remember that they had a Vietnamese janitor. I do not remember why I don't remember why I remember that. I just do.
I always quote one character from that show because she only said one thing. It was the older teacher. Who remembers the War of 1812? That was all she ever said, and it still stuck with me years later.
That's pretty funny.
But
That
yeah,
that's
that show
actually
did not age.
a great segue. Sorry, you say.
No, it's fine.
Uh,
Continue.
that's a great segue into like other sitcoms that like weren't just meant for kids. Like I watched a
Oh
lot
yeah.
of The Middle. I don't know if that's exactly a sitcom, but it was also on
The middle. I
ABC.
haven't.
And thing is, The Middle, it was like a family comedy, and it also took place in Indiana. I'm pretty sure Muncie, probably. I think I'd have to Google it, but it took place in
Oh wow.
Indiana, and it's also partially the inspiration on my dog's name. Technically, his name is Axel because of Axel Rose, but I always thought of it as Axel from The Middle.
Oh.
Okay, I'm googling it. Like, okay, where did The Middle take place? Oh, Orson, Indiana. That's fictional. Okay, it's a fictional town. There is a Middle wiki? What? That's
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Growing up, my family was never big on television. Like
I had
my
two
grandmother
internet.
had cable,
I had
but that
two.
was pretty much it. But there was always one sitcom that the whole family like agreed was good, and believe it or not, it was The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, The Big Bang Theory. I know that it kind of gets a bad rap for being so mainstream nowadays, but I like it. It can be annoying sometimes, but it partially did bring back nerd culture or bring nerd culture into the mainstream.
Yeah, I'd say it helped with like what mainly with comics. It mainly helped in that aspect, like of making nerd culture popular again. But
Hmm.
otherwise, I never really cared for the show. Maybe it just was never my humor, but I thought all pretty much all the main characters were just assholes.
Yeah, they were all kind of just assholes, but sometimes, in my opinion, you need to just watch a show for the assholes. That sounds bad. Hold on.
Oh, oh no! What kind of shows are you watching over there?
Surely not any animes.
Oh no!
Oh, Jackie is gonna love this episode. Shit. Sorry, guys, I
Oh,
almost dropped my phone right there.
oh dear! Don't
I
do
have a
that.
problem with swearing, which is why I could never show any of my family this show.
Um,
But I don't
not
really need. I don't need to show them.
not a sitcom, but I know another show my family watched and I ended up being a fan of because of it. It was Law and Order.
Oh, my nana likes to watch that show.
Oh God, it went on for a while. I think there's like at least 10 or more seasons. Um, and there's like all different branches of it. SVU is the one I'm
Dum
most
dum.
familiar with, Special Victims Unit. But yeah, uh,
That
it,
just reminded me of John Mulaney's bit about Law and Order SVU, where he's like they have to explain to Ice T what sex addiction is, and he's like it's hilarious.
oh
And then when
no.
so he's uh Like when some, no, I don't know. I can't do the bit. Look up John Mulaney on Netflix. Check him out. This isn't just for you, but for everybody. But yes, where
Yeah,
hmm.
I don't know if it's just me, but I keep seeing a lot of like old like shows coming back, or like people from shows, older shows coming back. Like besides the iCarly revival, not sure if you're aware of them, but Big Time Rush is going on tour again.
Really?
Yeah. I was never like a huge fan, but I did like the show and some of the songs they would feature in the show. So, I don't think I ever did like a deep dive of their discography.
I
I
liked
still
I
like,
liked their
I
theme
like,
song, and
yeah.
I'm not sure, but didn't they have like a crossover with SpongeBob? Well, not exactly SpongeBob, but like that character Patchy the Pirate from SpongeBob.
I don't remember that, but it's very well possible.
And for some reason, I thought like I'm sorry for bringing Power Rangers so often into conversation, but I could have sworn they had a crossover with Power Ranger Samurai. That might just be misremembering things, but
I, I don't remember that one.
it might just be because one of the guys kind of looks like the Red Ranger from that show, and my brain's just confusing
Uh,
me. Yeah, it's
I
probably
do,
just that. I'm
I do
sorry
know
for
that
forcing Power
the
Rangers into all our conversations today.
it it's fine. Um, I do know they did quite a few crossovers though. Like they did one with Miranda Cosgrove from iCarly. They did one with Victoria Justice from Victorious. Um, they did one. They did multiple times with Snoop Dogg. I don't know what was going on there. Like, why Snoop Dogg of all people?
I don't. I
Um,
guess because they're both. It's both musical, both music stuff. I don't know. I mean, maybe Big Time Rush smokes a lot of weed.
oh no.
Can't show that on Nickelodeon.
Um, and another weird one. They did something with Yo Gabba Gabba. Uh,
Okay, for some reason that makes sense to me.
why does that make sense?
I don't know.
It's these people in giant costumes of like pink, blue, colorful monsters. And then you just got Big Time Rush there.
Just like, oh hey yo Gabba Gab, hey Big Time Rush. Uh, you want to go smoke some weed with Snoop Dogg? Sure.
I like the idea that in your head, every episode just ends with them smoking weed and then Snoop Dogg just randomly appears.
Yeah, every crossover ends with Big Time Rush smoking weed with whoever they're crossing over with. Yo Gabba Gabba, they smoke weed with them. Patchy the Pirate, well, guess what? They're smoking weed now.
Oh God,
You know what? My
this
cousin,
just
my cousin is gonna like this episode. Not gonna go any more into that.
this might just be this just might be the worst episode.
Worst as in quality or worst as in topics?
In topics. We went from cartoon characters to smoking weed with Snoop Dogg
Hey,
and
I
Big
do.
Time Rush.
Okay, for legal reasons, I do not condone Big Time Rush and Yo Gabba Gabba and Patchy the Pirate's actions. For legal reasons.
Actions that we don't even know happened. Oh.
I do
And
not
now that
partake in the devil's lettuce.
God.
But I do not judge those who do. Except for legal reasons, I have to.
Um, uh,
We should probably
one
just stop this conversation since one of the dogs opened the door to the basement. So I have to.
oh no.
So I'm just gonna have to stop there.
Um, another Disney Channel one that was like on YTV. So there was even some Disney Channel stuff. That's So Raven.
Oh, I remember that. I didn't really like the revival they did for that one. I like
Yeah,
the
I heard
main
about the.
new kid actor. He plays someone on the Owl House. That's a good show. I actually
Oh yeah,
the
I've heard about.
reason why I wanted to do the episode early today, well, for two reasons. One, I'm going camping right after we're done recording, and two, the joint Owl House and Amphibia um, Comic Con panel is at 3, and I didn't want to miss it.
Ah,
If you can, you really have to check out both those shows. They're amazing.
I've heard the Owl House. I haven't heard the second one.
Amphibia, oh, it's great. 2 seasons. They're both on Disney Plus. It's great.
Um,
And it's also where the
if we
child
go back
murder
to like,
emote
because
comes from.
obviously like the.
Yeah, if you ever
Oh.
wondered where the child murder emoji came from, it's from Amphibia. Which might be a bit of spoilers, but yeah.
Well, the age-old debate is obviously like Nickelodeon versus Disney, but if we go back, like further back, into like our earlier childhoods, what channel did you watch then? Was it like PBS, Treehouse? That might be Canadian. I'm not sure if you had Treehouse. Um,
I remember we had the 4 big ones. There was PBS, Nick Jr., like Disney Jr., which I think was Playhouse Disney at the time, and Sprout.
mhm.
I was a PBS bitch all day.
Oh,
But I did commit some child adultery, and I did watch a bit of Sprout and Disney Jr. Is it bad that I refer to it
I,
as
I,
child adultery?
I don't think that makes much sense, but sure. But yeah, I was also a PBS kid. I remember very fondly of channels like, oh, not channels, shows like Sid the Science Kid,
Oh yeah, that was a good
Arthur,
one.
Zaboomafoo, Wild Kratts.
I'm sorry, but Zaboomafoo was my jam.
Yes, Zaboomafoo was the
I
best.
remember waking up my mom at 5 in the morning to watch Zaboomafoo. Just imagine that. Just a little baby me waking up my mom, going Zaboomafoo, Zaboomafoo, and she's just like, this motherfucker. Then she has to get up because I for some reason I'm a child. I can't watch Zaboomafoo by myself. Can't have me accidentally turn it on to HBO
Oh
or the
no.
Playboy channel or whatever. I'm just going with all the risque stuff today.
Oh no. hmm Get your head out of the gutter.
No.
Damn it. Well, now that you mention that, this would be a funny time to say that for me in Canada, I'm not sure if it's like this for everyone, but PBS was always channel 69 for me.
Really? It was always like channel 2 for me. You're lucky. You got PBS's channel 69. Just like change it to channel 69. Zaboomafoo is on. What?
Oh no.
I don't know. Just Bob's fictional family in my mind because I literally know nothing about Bob's family, and that's fine. I don't mind. I only talk about my dad because he's cool.
Um, see, it would have been Channel 2 for us as well. However, we had like almost like two versions of PBS. And our second one, TVO, which I've mentioned before, it played
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the same PBS shows. That was Channel 2.
Ah,
So it's like we had two PBSs, which was weird.
huh. I also grew up watching a lot of Netflix too.
We didn't have Netflix, so
Yeah.
although funny enough, we had Hulu.
Oh boy, you could watch Family Guy and that's pretty much it.
Hey, 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 there's Kitchen Nightmares on there. Or
Oh
there used.
boy. Wait, did you just say and there used to be?
Well, I don't know anymore because we don't have Hulu anymore, but I do remember for sure there was Kitchen Nightmares, and yes, I loved that show. I love all the Gordon Ramsay shows.
Well, we have less than 2 minutes on the clock, which so yeah, I
Hmm.
guess time to start wrapping it up. I've had a fun time today.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
talked to
enjoyed this on the chill episode.
yeah, pretty chill episode. Still good to demonstrate that we can still have episodes without guests. I never thought we couldn't,
Ye-
but it's good to have our dynamic.
Yep.
Yay.
Well,
Well,
any last words, Coaster?
no, not really, besides the usual. Still, I still haven't tried to. I'm still trying to get the podcast on Spotify, so do that. Use that information with what. Well, I don't know words anymore because I'm playing Subway Surfers.
Well,
I
I've been
I
your. Uh,
I'm
oh, yeah,
I'm sorry,
it's fine. Um, well, I've been your host, Bob the Mother Sugar.
and I've been your hoster coaster.
And we'll see you next time, where hopefully Coaster will again learn the words of the English language. That'll be that's your next episode.
That's the next
I'm just going
episode.
to
I
be
learn
teaching
English.
Johnny all the words in the English language once again.
Oh boy, that'll be fun.
Yep.
And also, maybe we'll have it. Maybe I'll have
Well,
another episode in the office where there aren't. Oh, there's the timer. Well, well. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you all next time.
yep. See you next week, folks.
Bye.
Bye.